So I made a small ship out of a eulogy. From nothing on the eulogy was worth anything, really. But I needed to test the Docker capability, front Docker capability of the 2 by 3. I don't usually use a 3 by 3 in the front, but I can throw it on the ship and go do the same test. Basically, I go to a space station and make sure that I can go through the Docker and come back in. I've had it before in a previous build on my last tube, my Mesa manufacturing with my other big mod that I don't have loaded right now. That Docker seemed to have some trouble, and I'd have to put a companionway in front. And I wanted to test to see, because I know that the standard Hope 2 by 3 empty cargo bay doesn't have that problem, because I had a Class A starter ship that was built, a persistent ship that I had built that didn't have that problem. I never went in and found an issue with the leak reference or anything like that, so I'm not sure what the problem was. But the problem isn't here on this one. So I fly it over to a space station and I can go in and out. I go to the Omega because I wanted to see if I could get a secret outpost drop, go grab the Mantis, but after clearing that place nobody dropped it, so maybe I'll go get the dagger, maybe I'll just get another spacer. Now this build has a ladder, and trying to make it where I have a staircase or do something else just expands the ship beyond what I think makes sense for it. Keeping it a small ship basically means that you can have a ladder to that cockpit. And I wanted to use a smaller cockpit because I wanted to keep this a small ship. This actually would be a ship that I would fly. It's very similar to the Class A starter ship that I would put out for starting a brand new character and being able to dump the Frontier and have something that was Class A that was maxed out for ease of use, quality of life, cargo, good armament. But all the HABs are holding up. I'm not finding any more problems and everything's working. Check out the cockpit. Yeah, I mean this works. It's got the 2 by 3 lounge. It's got the 3 by 1 captain suite. It's got the 2 by 1 workshop, and it's got the 3 by 1 living space. So it's got everything, and it's, you know, it's pretty fluffy for a small ship. I could put 2 more engines on it, but it doesn't need it. I could stick a 3-power Class A engine on it, but it just doesn't need it. And really all I was doing was testing the Docker anyway. But it is a ship that I would fly. And I looked at it after all of this to see if there was anything else that I would do, any more changes I'd make to it. And I tried a couple things and decided, no, this is actually a good build. So I'm going to go over to the Olympus system and go to the Omega space station, see if I can find the secret outpost mission. Mostly to go, it's the closest place. It's the closest, most convenient place to just go and use the front docker. That's really the main goal. Is to verify that this hab doesn't have any trouble having a front docker directly connected to it. And it didn't. Voila. No problemo. I'm gonna go run through real quick. It didn't take that long. Level up my sword while I'm at it, my melee.
Hey.
Kind of hard to do it in third person. That void form, such a nice advantage.
Not worth dying over.
Nobody's got the secret outpost. That happens every now and then. It usually does drop here, but sometimes it doesn't. Maybe something like 1 out of 5 times, 20%. 80% chance to drop, 20% chance to fail, I don't know. I'm guessing. At least from what it seems like from what I remember. It happens more than it doesn't. You know, I'm looking at these walls and that I've been trying to get assets, and these got a lot of walls and such that would make good paneling, but I'm gonna bet that all of that is controlled by a keyword, and if you try to grab that and pull it out, that it's not going to be the same when it leaves the place. But I'm going to come back in and I'll check that in the creation kit. This place shouldn't be that much heavy, so it ought to be easy enough to move around here without
Say goodbye.
pressing things. Yeah. No secret outpost. If you're trying to level your acrobat skills, this is a good place to come. You have to be able to do combat and 0G for acrobat. There's a couple of these space stations that have 0G. There's a small hidden stash that I'll come back and do those lock boxes. Go grab the hidden stash. I don't think I've ever found the secret outpost in any of the lock boxes here. But I usually don't check them, because lock boxes almost never give anything worth spending the time to open them. Contraband. Yeah, that paneling. It may, I don't know. I want to say that it probably has the etching on it, but not the same coloration. But it may not. The etching may also go with the keyword. But I'll have to go in and look and see, because that would be nice paneling to use for reskinning a hab or rescanning a wall. Not gonna work. It's gonna be those two. Yeah, a lot of shiny stuff. But this is the way it was in Shattered Space too. There's a lot of really nice looking work on the walls, and but when you actually go in to the creation kit to try to grab that stuff, it's all nothing. Yeah, so that ship worked out all right. I could scale it down to a Class A. Put another set of Class A guns and suppressors on it, or just 3 sets of guns, Class A shield, reactor, grab drive. It'd be a pretty nice starter ship. I'm going to take a look and see if I can put a staircase in it, which means changing out all 3 of those pieces, the landing bay and the center companionway. We'll take a look and see if it'll fit, because the staircase will get rid of the ladder and give you access to 3 points, and since that little entry section there that I'm working on is surrounded by halves, then 3 pathways would be fine, because I should be able to make it into the cockpit, into the 2x3, and then from the 2x3 be able to go over to one of the 3x1s, traverse to the back of the ship. But the way that this looks, it just doesn't even up. In trying to find a structure piece, you can't snap anything to the top of the elevator there, so it's like I just didn't take it any further. It's like, nah. It's the ladder on this ship is fine. I will accept the ladder on this ship. I mean, on a smaller ship like this, it makes sense. It's just one ladder, and you can get around it. It's not like in the middle of the pathway of a 2x1. It's not. I've just got to test to see what it'll look like with another engine tagged on there. You don't really have room without doing a lot more expanding to add a couple more of the existing engines, but I can put one that's a 3-power engine on there. But there's really no point in it. The ship doesn't need it for anything. It's not doing anything other than adding to a look. Yeah, it looked better without it. I like more of a pancake look than a turtle. Like I said, I've said that before, I know, but I like the flatter look. I like having the clearance underneath the ship. Do one more walkthrough. See if I miss anything. I started to drop a bed, but I'm not gonna fly this ship. I would. I definitely would fly it. I like it. I started to stop and I started to decorate it, take a pause in the ship and decorate it. But it's getting late for me, and I'm not going to fly the ship. I'm going to pull out my other ship. It's already decorated, and it's the one that I'm going to spend my time in. The only reason I'll probably get back in that is to drop the 3x3 in it if I want to test its Docker, but I'm not going to do that right now. I did rebuild the rear end of that ship a little bit. Made it a little more tidy. Yeah, my favorite ship for now. Has been for a couple of NGs. Simple, it's clean underneath. It's a good small, not too big size. And the weapon racks are holding the weapons. I haven't had any trouble with that stuff staying put. Even these back here have been holding them. I haven't had any trouble with weapon racks in the workshop. Those are Shattered Space Valrune suits. There's a full set of assault, a heavy assault, a couple others. Yeah. Take a break for a bit.